Hi everyone, how are you? Redfern here once again. So today I want to talk to you about the man behind OnPassive, Ash Mufareh, CEO and founder of OnPassive, to give you a little bit of a history about this amazing person and really how OnPassive started and his past history of what he's done beforehand. Now, there's a few things you need to remember about when you do any research online for anybody. It doesn't necessarily mean Ash Mufareh, but it means for absolutely everybody. The internet is a free-for-all at the end of the day. Google is a place where people can load anything onto the internet, and it is a search engine, which means that it doesn't restrict people from putting things on there. You can search it and you'll find just about anything about everybody and anyone. And one of the things to remember is, which I found very interesting, was that 3 years ago, if you put a search in for Ash Mufareh, you probably would not have found anything, whether it be positive or negative about Ash Mufareh. And that's quite simply because he has become such a well-known guy on the internet, and there's always going to be people that are going to take advantage, for the good and the bad, of prolific people. It's just human nature that people will leverage other people to their own advantage. So just to give you a bit of history about Ash Mufareh, he's actually been in the online space now for a very long time, in the region of almost 25 years. He's married, he's got a wife and 2 lovely kids, and he's been very successful in his own right in the internet space. Now, one of the reasons he's been very successful is because he is a marketer. He is very good at driving traffic, not only for things he does personally, but for also other companies. He's also been a super affiliate for many businesses as well. One of the things to remember, that Ash has never owned any company prior to OnPassive. Yes, he has had associations with other companies during this 25-year period that he has been in the online space, but he has actually not owned anyone. So some of the negativity and things that you might hear out there is just because when something folds, guess where they're going to look? They're going to look at the person who is still stood there and still holding that baby. The owners have run off with all the money, and guess where they look to? They look to the people who are next in line at the top of the tree. And unfortunately, the likes of Ash Mufareh, who has been super affiliate with some of these programs online, is there, and people are thinking he is the guy who has taken the company down or run off with people's money. So anyway, going back to Ash Mufareh, he's been involved with Telex Free, he's been involved with Pay Diamond, and lately of Global Domains International, which is GDI. And he was involved with these companies because he has been very successful of driving traffic. But the one thing that always eluded him and other businesses was, yes, he's very good at recruiting, driving traffic, but to get other people to do the same, he ended up building a system that other people could replicate and mimic, and this was called the Mufareh System, okay, AshMax for short. And he allowed companies to use this for other affiliates that were attached to those programs. He built it himself, okay, because he knew that that worked, and this is what he was trying to do. He was very good at it, but he failed for other people to do the same. And guess what? Unfortunately, these companies as well went down by the wayside, and there was Ash left all on his own, holding that can, and people pointing fingers at him. So he really has been only have this said to him by association, not by what he has actually done himself. And do you know something? About 3 years ago, he's always had this idea that he wants to do something to help the 97% who don't make any money online, with the help of his family and specifically his wife, Okay, he actually decided, I'm going to do something myself. I'm going to build something myself. And all the way back in July of 2018, this is when OnPassive was first given to us, the founders, to launch to the world. And it's been an amazing journey. But the thing to remember here behind all of this and what Ash has done in the past, you cannot tar every single person with the same brush. Many people, I mean, look at myself, you know, I'm on the leadership council with OnPassive, and for whatever reason, if OnPassive suddenly finishes for any reason, are you going to look at me as the owner and the person that's run off with your money? No, you're not. And this is exactly the same scenario that Ash has been in. He has only been tarred with this same brush by association with that company. Just because he's been successful does not mean to say he is the one that has got your money at the end of the day. And that's really where we are with this. And a lot of people say, well, the only person that's made any money so far with OnPassive is Ash Mufareh. Now, don't you think that if he got to the situation where he had 5 million in the bank or 10 million in the bank, he would be running off with the money then and probably hiding? Nobody anywhere in the globe can hide from the amount of money that we have put in to OnPassive, to the tune of 85 million now. There is no way that anybody would be able to hide from that. He is completely above board. The company is completely above board. We know where it's registered. We know where he is. All of these things, he's very prolific within everything he does with OnPassive. Is he always there in front of the camera for hours and hours for our benefit? And at the end of the day, this shows the truth and the heart and the passion that Ash has, not only for his own business OnPassive, but also for us, the founders of OnPassive right now. He has that heart for humanity. He wants us all to succeed. And this is why OnPassive has been set up to benefit absolutely all of us if we participate as a founder in OnPassive. So if you do read any negativity online, and there is stuff out there, I do not deny it, I admit I've looked myself and there is negativity out there, please be very mindful that you will find good and bad in all things. You should always take the happy medium, do your own due diligence and try and get as much information as possible. And also the other thing to remember is many of these people that are calling OnPassive out as a scam or Ash Mufareh and the rest of this, they're doing it for their own gains. You will normally find that within these blogs and vlogs that are out there about OnPassive and Ash Mufareh, you will always find that they are trying to sell you something else. They gain your trust by telling you that this is all a scam, and then they go and sell you something else because they're trying to gain your trust. With OnPassive, we are completely open, guys. There has never been a date that has been set for the launch of OnPassive. It is a process, and you can become a founder or you can wait. It's as simple as that. Nobody is making anybody do anything with any promises. And if they are promising you something, that is completely false, because that is not the OnPassive way. We tell you what is going to be happening, and then you make a very, very educated decision whether this is for you or it's not for you. You can wait till we launch and then you can use the OnPassive products and services, or you can join us as a founder now and reap the benefits and the rewards of the OnPassive foundership. It's entirely up to you. Nobody is going to make you do anything. Anyway, guys, I thought I would do this video just to show you that Ash has actually in the past only been associated with companies. Okay, he is not a bad person. I've talked to him on many occasions, and he really is a genuine, heartfelt human being, and one I am very proud to associate myself with. Anyway, guys, if you're watching this on my YouTube channel, which I hope you are, just down below here, there's a thumb like that. That's the like button. Give that a little bit of a click. And also, if you've not subscribed to my channel, just do that down here below by clicking that subscribe button. Always like to hear from you, so stick a comment in. And if you're not a founder or reseller of OnPassive, just in the bio, there is a link there for you to join us if you want to. Anyway, my name's Redfern, and thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.